Hey there, my beautiful friends. Once again, let me congratulate you for making the decision to be part of the recovery process. Whether it was your own decision or, like me, the decision was made by somebody outside of myself. Either way, I was tired and I was ready, and I had the opportunity to do some work to be able to stay for now a little over 17 years in the recovery process. And so if you're here, congratulations. It is a very big deal that you have decided to change the things in your life that are no longer serving you, and causing problems, whether that be addictions or behaviors or whatever. So today I would like to talk about step three. Step three says in the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous, step three says, we made a decision to turn our will and our lives over to the care of God as we understood Him. So let's break that down into a couple of different areas. First of all, if you're sitting here, you've already made a couple of decisions. One was to step into the recovery rooms, whatever that looks like for you, to contact and talk with and listen to other folks that are in recovery, the recovery process. I'm hoping that in that decision to step into the rooms or to talk to other people, that you found that collective whole is a power greater than yourself. I can't do this alone. I have to have other people to help me do it. If you've gone through those two steps, then here we find ourselves making a decision to turn our will and our lives over to that power that is greater than ourselves. The step says the word God, and it says God as we understood Him. If that turns you off, cool. Call it good. Call it something else. It doesn't have to be a religious thing. Certainly, if you have that, cool. Run with that. But if you don't have that, and you're a little itchy around that word God, then cool. Throw that to the side and just look at it as the good of the whole. That power that's greater than yourself, that you found in step two, or that you were willing to believe, right, in step two, that there is something bigger than you. That's the thing that we're turning our will and our lives over to. So simply put, in a program of action, what that looks like is this. What is my will in my life that I'm turning over? My will is my thoughts, and my life is my actions. So I made a decision to turn my thoughts and my actions over to the care of something greater than me. I'm not going to rely on myself being the sole person that makes the decisions in my life, that because my brain is out to get me. My brain will make up reasons why some of my unhealthy behavior is a good idea. It'll make up excuses why the problems in my life are your fault and not mine. It'll tell me why I don't have to take responsibility for those things. My brain is always trying to, I don't know about always, and certainly not now after 17 years, but at the beginning of my recovery process, my mind was not my friend, man. It was really twisted up. It was really confused. I didn't know up from down. I didn't know what the right decisions were to make. I didn't know the right actions to take. And so I needed to be able to run my decisions and my thoughts and my actions by somebody else, whether that's one person or a collection of people. I found that I was able to do a lot of processing with someone I trusted in the rooms of Alcoholics Anonymous. Call it a sponsor, call it a mentor, call it a friend, whatever that is. I was able to find somebody because I was in the rooms of recovery, that I could say, I could call up, and the guy's name was Keith. I would call up and go, "Hey, Keith, what do you think about this?" And I could get some feedback on the things that were going on in my life, because I'm really impulsive, and I will make decisions based on fear in my life that will put me in a position where I'm causing trouble or I'm getting hurt. And so, simply put, when I make a decision to turn my will and my life over to the care of God as I understand Him, what I'm really doing is I'm making a decision to question the thoughts that are going through my head, to have somebody else give me feedback on the decisions that I'm going to make and the actions that I'm going to take. And if I do that, what happens is I will start to cultivate this ability to have a little bit of a waiting period before I just impulsively jump into something or take action on something. Because there were a lot of things in my life at the beginning of my recovery that weren't healthy for my recovery, and I wasn't able to see that. And so I'm really grateful that I had people in my life to run that by. Another reason that we are making the decision to turn our will and our lives over to the care of God as we understand Him is because the following steps after 3 are going to require that I have a strong foundation. And the strong foundation in my life is going to be that God of my understanding, that power greater than myself, that collective whole, that other people in recovery, that thing that I can't do by myself. Because as I start step 4, and none of it has to be scary and none of it has to knock you out of the box, but if I'm making the decision now to take my self-will, my selfishness, myself, and don't rely on that wholeheartedly and put that over to the side for the good of the entire group, which will help me continue on the right path. If I'm doing that, step 3 is a preparation for me to get ready for what's going to be coming in step 4. In step 4, I'm going to start writing down and being honest with myself about the way that I have lived my life and the people that I've hurt and all the stuff and the resentments that I hold on to and stuff that is really going to be felt in my heart. And it's difficult for me to do that if I don't have the solid foundation of step 3. In fact, in the big book, it says, when we get to step 4, right, after we have taken step 3, it says, although this is a vital and crucial step, talking about step 3, it's a vital and crucial step, it can have little lasting effect unless immediately followed by action, by step 4, really, is what it's saying. So the decision that I make in step 3 is really my foundation for the work that I'm going to do starting in step 4. And that foundation will crumble unless I continue to build upon the foundation of step 3 by taking the action that's required in step 4. Step 4, as we get to these videos, and I put them out weekly, and the TikTok is Morning Dew Schoolie, and the YouTube is Bob Sherritt's, but the channel is called Real Simple Recovery. You can subscribe to those, and you'll get these on a weekly. So as we get into step 4, it may require breaking down into 2 videos. We'll see if we can cover it in one. So I hope that helps, getting a sort of an understanding of what step 3 is. An understanding of it is not actually taking the step. You have to reach out to others. You have to get connected in recovery. You have to be part of a group, and allow that group to help you. The power that's greater than yourself. So I hope this is helpful. Enjoy the rest of your day. And again, congratulations for being in the recovery process.